Hey everyone, my name is Brooke and I wanted to share with you my own journey with Lyme disease and some things that I've learned along the way. And my journey begins about 10 years ago when I was just about to get married and I had a series of just getting sick over and over again, and I just never overcame it. And it was the flu-like symptoms, so the stiff neck, the fever, the ickies, the stomach issues, and I tried to ignore it for a really long time, but it kept getting worse and worse. So I started seeing doctors, I started seeing specialists, and I was normal with all the tests. I looked really healthy. I looked normal. I looked like this, and so I started feeling crazy. Like, what's going on? I know that I'm feeling these symptoms, but nobody can tell me what's going on. And so I began continuing on my journey to change my diet, to take supplements, to do, the best I knew how to do. And it wasn't until I had the opportunity to see a functional medicine doctor in my hometown of 1,000 people, of all places, and he ran some tests and was able to tell me, yes, you do have Lyme disease. And I remember the feeling when I sat in that room and was told that, because it was really bittersweet. I knew that I wanted something to hold on to, like a diagnosis that I could tell people that could validate what I've been feeling, but I also knew that Lyme disease was not something that I wanted labeled on me. And so I sat and wept as I heard those words, "You have Lyme disease." But that just kind of put a fire under me to say, okay, what can we do to help support the body? Because I completely believe the body is capable of healing in so many ways if we give it the right resources. So, it was not an overnight fix for me. In fact, that was probably in 2015. And so it's been 5 years of journeying, and it's been a hard journey. So for those of you listening that are going through Lyme disease and you're on year 5, 10, 15, and you feel like, is there any hope? I just want to encourage you. Yes, there is. Keep pushing forward. You'll find your breakthrough. And some of the things that really were helpful for me along the journey has been diet. I don't eat a lot of inflammatory foods, so I avoid like sugars and dairy and wheat. I really value resting, listening to my body. I'm a doer. I like to be involved and feel like I'm accomplishing things, but I've learned to just be, that's really important for healing. I also have been able to do a modality called field control therapy, which has been extremely helpful. It's kind of hard to explain. You'll have to look it up, but it is an incredible tool to really address the body, individualized and specifically. Some other things that have been helpful for me has been a brain retraining system called DNRS, Dynamic Neural Retraining System. And for me, the nervous system has been a huge part in kind of breaking through the rest of my healing. And so it really helps to address the nervous system, the fight or flight or the rest and digest, and to really get it so the body can just do what it was created to do, which is heal. And so I am now a holistic health practitioner myself, and so I have the wonderful privilege to walk alongside people who are also chronically ill, who kind of have felt like, is this as good as it's going to get? Is this all life is going to amount to? Is just, how am I going to get through these symptoms the next 5 minutes? And so I meet with people and I get to walk with them through their own journey of chronic illness, and everybody is so different. And I think that's one of the things that I've learned too, is that everybody's journey is not the same. So what works for one person may not work for the other, and that's what's tricky about it. But that's what I love about the individualized approach of supporting people. And as someone that's gone through it, that is still learning what it's like to support my body for healing, it's a long journey. But I want to tell those of you that are listening that there is hope. There's absolutely hope to get better. And that just because you've had a long season of being stuck, that there is absolutely hope to break through that, to find healing. And I'm excited for those of you that are on this journey, and I also am sorry that you have to go through this journey, but I pray that it makes you stronger, that you find different ways of healing, that you find a source of joy through it all, and just know that I'm here to cheer you guys on too. There is hope.